used to write our names in promises, like time would never fade. Every always felt unbreakable, every dream we made. Now your voice feels like a distant song I barely recognize, and every word we used to say has turned into goodbye. I thought forever meant you'd stay, not slowly drift away. I'm saying goodbye to forever, to every always we believed, to the life we built together, and the love that couldn't breathe. I'm letting go of all we were, though it's tearing me apart. Saying goodbye to forever, still holding you in my heart. Your shadow fades from every wall, but not from deep inside. I carry pieces of your love I never got to hide. I try to fight for what we had while you were letting go. I stayed through all the breaking parts you never chose to hold. I gave you more than I could save, still watched you walk away. I'm saying goodbye to forever, to every dream that we outgrew, to the nights that felt like heaven, and the mornings without you. I'm learning how to stand alone with a shattered, aching heart. Saying goodbye to forever and everything we are. If love could live inside a moment, I'd stay there endlessly. Before the cracks, before the fall, before you stop choosing me. But time rewrites what we once knew, and truth cuts deeper than lies. Sometimes forever ends in silence, not in a last goodbye. I still hear you say my name like nothing ever changed, but echoes don't remain. I'm saying goodbye to forever, even if I'm not ready to the girl I was beside you, to the world I thought was true. And maybe someday I'll be okay with the tears I couldn't hide. But tonight I'm breaking slowly. Yes, forever says goodbye. So I fold away our memories like pages I can't rewrite, still loving you in pieces as I say goodbye to forever tonight. You didn't slam the door, you closed it slow, like you were trying not to hurt me. But every quiet step you took was louder than a memory. Your eyes wouldn't stay on mine, like love was something you misplaced. I stood there frozen in goodbye while time erased your face. I thought you'd turn around out somehow, but you just kept walking out. I'm watching you walk away, like I was never the one, like every promise we made was already undone. I'm breaking with every step you take, but you don't feel the way. I'm still in love, still in place, watching you walk away. The echo of your footsteps fades, but not the way I feel. You left your shadow in this room, and it's the only thing that's real. I tried to call your name out loud, but it got lost in tears. You disappeared into the night and left me with the years. I held on tighter than I should, while you let go like I never could. I'm watching you walk away with everything we had, like all the love we built was never meant to last. I'm reaching through the empty space, but you're too far to stay. I'm still right here, still the same, watching you walk away. Was I just someone you needed until you found your way? Or did you love me once before it all decayed? I'd give you all my tomorrows just to relive yesterday, but you chose a world without me, and I had no choice but to stay. I keep replaying the moment where everything went wrong, trying to find the second where I didn't belong. I'm watching you walk away, and I can't make you turn. I gave you all of my heart, but got silence in return. And maybe someday I'll be okay, but not today, not this way. I'm still lost in the love we made, watching you walk away. So I'll stand here in the silence where you left me in the grave, still loving you in pieces, watching you walk away. We used to walk where the streetlights fade, your fingers tangled up in mine. Every step felt like forever then, now forever is left behind. I still see us in the small things, in every corner of this town. But now I walk those same old roads with no one else around. I held on longer than I should, hoping somehow you still would. I'm letting go of your hand tonight, even though it feels so wrong. I was holding on so tight to something already gone, and every piece of me still cries. Every tear I can't command, but love means walking away sometimes. So I'm letting go of your hand. Your voice still echoes in my head like a song I can't erase. I try to drown it in the silence, but it lingers in the space. I kept your sweater by my window just to feel you near again, but all it does is remind me now of where we couldn't end. I stay through all the broken parts while you were drifting far apart. I'm letting go of your hand tonight, even though it tears me down. I was building dreams alone while you were leaving town, and every piece of me still bleeds from the love I couldn't say, but loving you was losing me. So I'm letting go today. If love was meant to last forever, why did it slip away? Why do I still reach for you at the end of every day? And maybe in another life we'd still be side by side, but here I stand with empty hands and all these tears to hide. I remember how you held me like you never let me fall. Now I'm learning how to stand without you here at all. I'm letting go of your hand tonight, though it's breaking me in two. I was fighting for a love that stopped fighting for me too. And even if my heart still stays somewhere lost where you once stand, I'll find my way to heal again by letting go of your hand. So I walk this road alone with everything we planned, still loving you in silence while letting go of your hand. I still wake up reaching for your name, half asleep, but nothing feels the same. Your pillow holds the shape you left behind, but not the warmth that used to quiet my mind. The silence echoes louder than before. Your footsteps don't come walking through that door. I trace the sheets like they might bring you back, but love's the one thing time won't let me have. I thought forever meant you'd stay, but forever slipped away. Your side of the bed is cold tonight, like every word you said goodbye. I'm tangled in these empty sheets where your heartbeat used to be. I try to sleep, but I just fall apart. There's no one here to hold my heart, and every tear I can't control reminds me your side is cold. Your sweater's still hanging on the chair. I breathe it in like you're still there, but memories don't keep me warm at night. They fade away with every morning light. I hear your voice voice inside my head saying things you never said. Now all I have are what ifs and regrets and a ghost I can't forget. I keep the lamp on just in case you find your way back to this place. Your side of the bed is cold tonight, like every promise turned to lies. I'm drowning in the space you left, holding on to what we had. I try to sleep but I just fall apart. There's no one here to hold my heart, and every tear I can't control reminds me your side is cold. If love was real, then why'd you go? Why does goodbye still hurt this slow? I trade my dreams just to rewind to one more night where you were mine. Your side of the bed is cold tonight, and I'm still losing every fight with memories I can't erase, and shadows where you used to lay. I try to breathe but it still hurts, wishing I could be enough for you first. But all that's left of what we hold is me and your side cold. I'll leave the light on by the door, though you don't live here anymore. And I'll keep loving what we were, even if it only hurts. Heard your name in a crowded room, and my whole world slipped again. Like every piece I tried to fix just shattered where it began. It's written on the walls I built, in every breath I take. I try to silence what we were, but you echo in the breaks. I thought time would wash you away, but it keeps bringing back your name. I'm unlearning your name, from the rhythm of my heart, from the way my lips still form it every time I fall apart. I'm erasing every trace, but it never feels the same. I'm losing who I was with you. I'm learning your name. I changed the songs, I changed the streets, even changed the way I speak. But somehow every little thing still pulls you back to me. Your laughter lingers in my mind like it never said goodbye. I try to bury what we had, but it won't stay quiet. I keep pretending I'm okay while you're still one word away. I'm unlearning your name from the pages of my soul, from the way it feels like home. Even when I'm alone, I'm rewriting who I am without you in my frame. But every line still leads to you. whisper it less, but it still feels the same. Like I'm holding on to everything I can't change. I'm unlearning your name, even though it breaks my heart. Every step I take away feels like tearing me apart. And maybe someday I'll be free from this endless quiet pain, but tonight I'm still becoming someone who forgets your name. So I let the silence take you where I can't remain, still loving you in pieces while unlearning your name. I still hear your voice in the quiet, like a ghost that won't let me sleep. Every corner of this empty room still remembers you and me. Your jacket's hanging by the doorway, like you're coming home tonight. But I know that I'm just holding on to a love that said goodbye. I trace your name in fading light, then wipe it off, but it don't feel right. I'm erasing us from my mind, line by line, tear by tear, every lie. Trying to forget your eyes, they're burned into my life. I'm deleting every memory, but they keep on haunting me. No matter how hard I try, I can't erase you from my mind. I threw away the things you gave me, but the feeling never left. Your shadow lingers in my heartbeat, like a love I can't forget. I change the songs, the streets, the seasons, try to run from what we were, but every road just leads me back to the pain I don't deserve. I close my eyes to say goodbye, but you're still there every time. I'm erasing us from my mind, line by line, tear by tear, every lie. Trying to forget your eyes, but they're burned into my life. I'm deleting every memory, but they keep on haunting me. No matter how hard I try, I can't erase you from my mind. If love was just a photograph, I tear it into pieces, but you're written in my soul in places no one sees. And even if I let you go, you're a scar I can't rewind. I'm losing you in reality, but not inside my mind. I'm erasing us from my mind, but you're still there every night, like a dream I can't escape, like a wound that won't heal right. I'm rewriting who I am without you in my life, but no matter how I try, I can't erase you from my mind. you still remain. The night feels heavier without your arms. The silence cuts deeper than words. Your side of the bed is a stranger now, still holding the shape of your world. I try to sleep, but the memories wake every second you're gone. I'm counting the cracks in a broken heart, trying to stay strong. Didn't know goodbye could feel like this, like drowning in air I can't resist. I'm learning to breathe without you, even when it hurts to inhale. Every breath feels like I'm letting go of a love that I still can't fail. I'm gasping for something to hold on to, but all I feel is the truth. I'm alive, but barely surviving, learning to breathe without you. Your name still lingers on my lips like a prayer I can't release. I talk to the walls like they answer back, but they just echo your lead. I try to burn every trace of us, but the fire won't take the pain. You're written in every part of me like a permanent stain. I didn't know healing could hurt this much, when love is something you can't untouch. I'm learning to breathe without you, even when it tears me apart. Every breath feels like a goodbye to the rhythm inside my heart. I'm reaching for something to save me now, but there's nothing left to choose. I'm alive, but barely surviving, learning to breathe without you. If I could trade every heartbeat to hear you say my name, I'd give up tomorrow just to relive yesterday. But time keeps pulling me forward while I'm stuck in the past, trying to find a way to live when forever didn't last. I'm learning to breathe slowly through tears I can't control, holding the pieces of me you never returned whole. I'm learning to breathe without you, even when I'm falling apart. Every breath feels like surrender to the emptiness in my heart. And maybe one day I'll be okay, but tonight I still feel the bruise. I'm alive, but barely surviving, learning to breathe without you. So I'll breathe, even if it breaks me in two. I'll breathe without you. There's a silence I can't outrun, hanging where your voice once was. Every corner feels too loud now that you're not around. Your shadow lingers on the wall like it never left at all. But I reach out, there's nothing there, just the way weight of empty air. I didn't know goodbye could stay long after you walked away. It's a room full of your absence. Every breath feels like a question. Every inch of space you left still holds on to what we were. I keep talking to the quiet, like somehow you'll break the silence. But all I hear when my heart calls is a room full of your absence. Your glass still sits beside the bed with the words we never said. I replay them in my mind, but they don't change with time. I tried moving things around, hoping it would dull the sound, but no matter what I do, every road just leads to you. I swear I felt you here tonight, but love can lie like fading light. It's a room full of your absence, heavy like a lost confession. Every step I take alone echoes like a broken home. I keep reaching through the darkness for a sign, a spark, a promise. But all I find when I fall apart is a room full of your absence. If I could turn the clock somehow, would you still be here right now? Or was I loving someone who was already gone? It's a room full of your absence. Still I feel your fragile presence. Every memory remains like a ghost inside my veins. I keep calling out your name, hoping something might have changed. But all the answers through it all is a room full of your absence. So I sit here in the dark, holding pieces of my heart in a place we used to share. Now it's just your absence there. I still reach for you in my sleep, like you're just a breath away. But the space beside me stays so cold, and the silence starts to ache. Your name still lives inside my chest, like a song I can't outgrow. I try to bury what we had, but it won't let go. I told myself I'd be okay, but healing doesn't work that way. The hardest part is letting go of someone who still feels like home, of every word we used to say, and all the love I've ever known. I'm breaking while I'm moving on, trying to be strong on my own. The hardest part is letting go, when I still don't wanna let you go. I kept your letters in a box, like they could bring you back. Every still cuts the same, like a memory I can't unpack. I walk the places we once loved, but they don't feel the same. Every street just echoes you calling out my name. I stayed through all the cracks we made while you were drifting far away. The hardest part is letting go of everything we tried to be, of every dream I built with you that never set me free. I'm holding pieces of a past that I can't make whole. The hardest part is letting go when you're still inside my soul. If love was only what we felt, then why did it fall apart? Why am I the one still here with all of your broken parts? I'd give up every tomorrow just to have you back again, but forever wasn't ours to keep, just something we pretended. I'm learning how to say goodbye, even when I still ask why. The hardest part is letting go of the life I thought we lived, of all the pieces of my heart I didn't know I'd give. And maybe one day I'll be okay, but tonight I'm not that strong. The hardest part is letting go of someone I still love. So I let you fade into the past, even if it breaks my soul. Because the hardest part of loving you is learning to let go. Footsteps used to fill this space, now they fade without a trace. Every corner whispers you, like the walls still hold the truth. Pictures hanging slightly torn from the night our love was worn. I hear laughter in between every silence in the scene. I close my eyes, I swear you're near, but all I find is just the echoes in an empty hallway calling out your name always. Every sound just leads me back to the love we couldn't track. I keep running through the noise, chasing ghosts of you and I, but the louder that I call, the more I hear nothing at all. somewhere you once roamed. I keep searching through it all, through the cracks along these walls. But the louder that I call, the more I hear nothing at all. Now it's quiet, cold and gray, where your voice has slipped away. All that's left inside these walls are echoes in an empty hall. Your jacket's hanging by the door, like you just left like before. I swear I heard your keys last night, but it was just the wind outside. Your coffee cup is on the sink, lipstick stain I didn't clean. I keep it there like you'll come home, like I'm not here all alone. I tell myself I'm moving on, but something keeps me holding on. I'm still smelling your cologne in a house that's not our home. Every breath just pulls me back to everything we couldn't have. It's on my skin, it's in the air, like your ghost is everywhere. And no matter where I go, I'm still smelling your cologne. Your side of the closet's bare, but somehow you're still there. In every shirt I couldn't throw, in every I should let you go. I washed the sheets 100 times, still your scent won't say goodbye. Like it knows I'm not okay, like it's begging you to stay. I try to drown it out in vain, but memories don't fade away. I'm still smelling your cologne in the silence you left cold. Every breath just breaks me down, like you're still around somehow. It's on my hands, it's in my soul, a love I couldn't let go. And no matter where I go, I'm still smelling your cologne. If I could wash you from my mind, I'd finally sleep through the night. But every dream just brings you close, then leaves me with your ghost. I'm still smelling your cologne, even after you've been gone. Every breath a bittersweet reminder you're not with me. It's in my tears, it lingers on, like a love that won't be gone. And no matter how I try, you're still here in every sigh. So I leave the windows open wide, let the air just pass me by, but it never takes you home. I'm still smelling your cologne. You stood there by the doorway, like a stranger in my life, beside silence said what we couldn't. Between your eyes and mine, your suitcase held you leaving. My heart held every step. I wanted one more second, but you were slipping away. I tried to find the words to say, but tears spoke louder anyway. I'm watching you walk away, like I was never your home. Every step you take from me breaks me down to the bone. I'm standing in the mess we made, with nothing left to say, still loving you in every way, while watching you walk away. Your shadow crossed the hallway like a memory in motion. I reached out but you didn't turn. You were already gone. The walls still echo your laughter, like it never really died. But now it's just a ghost of us that lives here in my mind. I thought love meant you'd always stay. Now leave me in the quiet this way. I'm watching you walk away, like I never held your heart. Every step is a goodbye, tearing me apart. I'm holding on to broken dreams that slowly fade to gray, still wishing you would look back instead of walking away. If I could freeze this moment before you disappear, I beg you just to hold me like you still wanted me here. But love can't make you stay when you've already gone inside, and I can't chase forever what you've already left behind. So I let the door stay open even after you're gone, like maybe you'll come back to me. But I know I'm holding on. I'm watching you walk away, with everything we were, every promise fades behind you, like a love I can't restore. And even if my heart still waits for words you'll never say, I'll learn to live without you after watching you walk away. And the door slowly closes on all we couldn't save. I lost you in a moment, watching you walk away. I found your picture in a drawer tonight, faded edges but it still feels alive. Your smile froze in a moment we kept, while everything else slowly died. I traced the lines of a life we had, like like I could bring it back again. But time doesn't wait for broken hearts or the stories that couldn't end. I held on tighter than I should to something never meant for good. I'm releasing the memories, letting them fall like the rain. Every piece of you and me, washing away with the pain. I'm trying to set myself free from everything we used to be, but it hurts to finally see. I'm releasing the memories. Your voice still lingers in quiet rooms, like a whisper I can't outrun. I change the songs, I change the light, but the silence still weighs a ton. I packed away every trace of us in boxes I can barely close. But some things don't stay locked inside, some feelings never go. I kept the love you left behind, like it was yours, but it was mine. I'm releasing the memories, even the ones I still need. Every tear that falls tonight is part of me healing slowly. I'm learning to live with the truth that forever was in you, and it breaks me to undo all these memories of you. If I could hold on to yesterday without losing who I am, maybe I wouldn't feel this torn between letting go and holding hands. But love shouldn't feel like chains or keep me in between. So I'll unlock every part of us and finally breathe. I'm letting go, piece by piece, even if it shatters me. I'm releasing the memories, though they're all I have left. Every moment, every touch, every promise you never kept. And maybe one day I'll be okay with who I had to be, but tonight I'm saying goodbye by releasing the memories. So I'll leave you in the past, where you were meant to be, still loving you in silence while releasing the memories. We almost were a story worth telling, almost touched something real. You held my hand like you meant it, but never stayed long enough to feel. You said all the right things in whispers, like promises dressed as truth. But every someday you gave me was just something you'd never choose. I lived inside the words you said, while you kept one foot out instead. I'm grieving the love we never had, the moments we never lived, the future I built in my heart from everything you never gave. I wore you maybe like forever, turned your silence into signs, but loving you was holding on to a dream that wasn't mine. I gave you pieces of my soul you never asked for, never held. I'm grieving the love we never had, the kisses that never came, the way I thought you'd look at me like I was more than a name. I was reaching for something real, but you were just passing through. Now I'm shattered by a feeling that only lived in me. And you, if you would stay, would it be different? Or would it break the same? Was I just filling empty spaces while you forgot my name? I'd rather lose a love that was real than this quiet kind of pain, where I'm left with all these feelings and nothing to explain. No goodbye, no closure, just a silence I can't outrun. I'm grieving the love we never had, the life we never knew, the girl I was when I believed that you might love me too. And maybe someday I'll understand why I gave you all I am, but tonight I'm lost in something that was never in your hands. So I let go of the almost us and everything I thought it meant, still loving you in silence for a love that never happened. We used to talk about forever like it was already ours, picking out dreams like constellations, tracing wishes in the stars. You painted pictures of tomorrow with your hand wrapped into mine, but somewhere in between the lines you stopped believing in the time. I held on to the life we planned while it slipped right through our hands. I'm mourning the future we never saw, the life we never lived, all the moments waiting for us, the time never got to give. I was building dreams for two while you were letting go. Now I'm lost inside a world that we were never meant to know. I've passed the places we imagined like they're strangers passing by. Every one day feels like a memory that never got to try. I still hear your voice in echoes of the plans we couldn't keep, like promises that fell asleep before they had a chance to breathe. I stayed inside the water space while you were already walking away. I'm mourning the future we never saw, the home we never made. So I'll fold away those dreams of us, like a life I can't restore. Still loving what we could have been, and the future we never saw. We were standing on the edge of something, almost more than just a dream. Your hand brushed mine like it meant it, but you pulled away from me. You looked at me like I was everything, then acted like I was none. I built a world around you, maybe, while you stayed on the run. I read between the lines you drew, found a love that wasn't true. We could have been us, we could have been more, and all these quiet almost I'm breaking for. I gave you all my heart while you were just passing through. Now I'm left with what we were, and what could have been us. I replay every little moment like it's something I can say, but every memory feels hollow now, like a ghost I can't escape. You said you weren't ready for forever, but I heard just not with you. So I stayed inside your hesitation while you slipped right through. I held on to the words you said while you were already gone. Instead, we could have been us, we could have been real, but you kept your heart locked up, and I let myself feel. I was reaching for your love while you were breaking mine in two. Now I'm lost in what we were, and what could have been us. If timing was different, would you still walk away, or would you finally choose me and decide to stay? I'll never know the answer to the life we didn't choose, but it hurts to love a future that I built with you. No goodbye, no reason, just a silence I'm still in. We could have been us, we could have been whole, but you were never ready to give me your soul. And maybe someday I'll move on from everything we never grew, but tonight I'm still breaking over what could have been us. So I'll let go of the almost love and everything we never knew. Still loving you in silence, for it could have